Hello, my friends. How are you today? And today I want to talk to you about this box set that I just got in. It is the Muppets Collection. Really excited about this. I've been wanting to upgrade my Muppets movies for a while from DVD to Blu-ray quality, but wasn't really sure how I wanted to do it. Because you can order it from Disney.com and pay a lot of money for each individual disc, or you can go on Amazon or eBay, and you could probably buy each individual disc for around $12 to $15. But I found this set, which was $20, $20, and you end up getting 6 movies in the set. Now, the only thing that I was a little upset about is it does not include The Muppets Take Manhattan. It doesn't include, what was the other one? Muppets in Space. I think that's the only two. Muppets in Space and Muppets... What would I say? Oh my goodness. Muppets in Space and Muppets Take Manhattan, which Muppets Take Manhattan was one of their big movie hits. It does come with, let me open this up for you so you can show you what's inside. Okay, so I did that again. The first disc is 2 movies on it, which actually, let me see if I can open this up here. Okay, so it's 2 movies, but they are on both separate discs. So they didn't crush them together and, make the quality any less than it should be. It's good that they put them separate. And you end up getting the Muppets, which is the newer of the Muppet movies, and of course the Muppet movie, which is the original Muppet movie. And it does come with bonus features. I'm not gonna go through all the bonus features. I'm gonna put this back over here and see if you can see. Let me see if I can get it without the glare of the light. Probably not. Anyway, so it does come with a sufficient amount of bonus features, so it's not like you're just getting something that's thrown together. It's good. And I did watch one out of all of these, and I will tell you which one I watched and what I thought about it in about a second. So you get the original Muppet movie. I've seen all these movies, but the Muppets I've seen in the movie theater. I thought it was really good, entertaining, something of course you watch with your kids. And the Muppet movie, which is one of my childhood favorites. Next one that comes in the set is The Muppets Most Wanted. Right? Yes. This one I also saw. I did not see it in the movie theater. I saw it on TV, and it was... I'm going to put this one as okay. It was entertaining. It was a Muppet movie. The thing that kind of got me on this one is Fozzie Bear. It seems like... I don't know why they did this, or if they did it on purpose, or they did it... just to show people, but they aged the Muppets. They aged them so they look like Fozzie's got gray hair, and Kermit looks a little bit older. Miss Piggy looks a little more older. It's odd that they did that. They went out of their way to mature them, to make them look like they are actually getting older. And I don't know if that takes away from kids, but it definitely took away from me as an adult. But I was like, you don't really want to picture your Muppets as aging. They should be timeless or ageless, and I don't know if this is something, because this is a Disney release, and Disney loves to do strange things. They do strange things with Star Wars movies, and they do strange things, I guess, with their Muppets. And they decide to age them, which, in a way, people get older, and I'm assuming, since we want to look at these Muppets as real people or real characters, or you want to feel like there's something that you can relate to. I guess they had to age them too, but this one I just found it to be a little strange that they aged them. You know what I mean? So, but it was still entertaining, and definitely one you can watch with the kids. Next one has 3 movies on in this actually cover, but one of them they did compress. One of them they did put 2 movies on one disc, which I was wasn't too happy about it. But then I realized that if you look at the time, they're not really long movies. You're talking a little bit over an hour. You could fit 6 hours worth of movies on a Blu-ray disc. So, and still have it be good quality. So it was okay that they did this. And so I figured to throw one of them in first and see what the situation would be. See how bad it was, or if it was grainy, or if the compression, messed them up. So if I open this up here, I'll show you inside here. We have the Muppet Caper, and it's like the Great Muppet Caper, and Muppet Treasure Island on one disc, and you have the Muppet Christmas Carol on the second disc. Now, Muppet Christmas Carol is a Christmas staple. I watch Muppet Christmas Carol every single year. Every Christmas, you have to watch Muppet Christmas Carol, and it is a classic. I would have to... rate it as my second favorite Christmas Carol slash Scrooge movies to watch is The Muppet Christmas Carol. I think that they did a great job with it. I think the storytelling's great, and I advise you to watch it with your children. In fact, I advise you to watch all these movies with your children. I realized while I was taking these movies out of the box that a lot of these movies I did not watch with my kids growing up. I don't know. The funny thing is I watched them by myself. I would put them on in my bedroom or in the living room, and I would put them on and I would watch them by myself, and I wouldn't even invite my kids. I mean, I was just a Muppet fan, and I wanted to bring back a little bit of my childhood, and I would watch them by myself, and I never sat down with my kids and actually watched certain individual. I mean, they saw the new ones. They saw Muppets Most Wanted, and they saw the new Muppet movie because we saw them in the movie theater. But as far as the original three, Muppets Take Manhattan, the Muppet Movie, and the Great Muppet Caper, they did not see them. So I sat down with my daughter. We put in the Great Muppet Caper, which is one of my favorites out of the three originals, and she was entertained. She sat down with me and watched it, and she kind of got roped in a little bit. And what I realized is that I've seen these movies way too many times. I had the Great Muppet Caper pretty much memorized. I could remember step by step what was going to happen in this movie. And the Great Muppet Caper is just a great movie anyway. It stars Charles Grodin. He plays the villain in it, and it's just it's a good 80s Muppet movie. And I have to tell you that this set, I'm very happy I purchased it. Picture quality on the Great Muppet Caper, like I said, I didn't watch them all, but the Great Muppet Caper I did watch. Picture quality was really good. It did have a couple of grainy sections to it, which was okay because it kind of brought me back to that 80s type feeling. But they did do a great job, cleaning it up. I mean, everything was pretty clear, pretty clean. But what got me is that I was kind of comparing it. Now that we got the aged Muppets and we have the old Muppets, I mean, I was kind of, as I'm watching Miss Piggy and Kermit and Fozzie and Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem Band there, I'm watching all these people and I'm realizing that, wow, they made Animal older, they made Fozzie older, they made Kermit, they made Miss Piggy, all of them are older. And it was kind of sad to realize that they couldn't just leave my childhood alone, and then maybe because think about the kids now for the first time watching this movie. Kids that were little, they were my age. They're my age now than I was when I was their age. That makes sense. So let's say they're 7, okay, and they're watching this movie for the first time. You're gonna see an old Kermit and an old Fozzie and an old Miss Piggy, but if you put in this one, you see the young Miss Piggy and the young Fozzie and I don't know, would you rather see them when you're younger to relate because you're young too, or put in something and see a bunch of old Muppets? I don't know. That was their choice, and I guess they want to make the Muppets feel as realistic as possible, so I guess, of course, like people, Muppets have to age too. But in this case, I really don't think it was necessary to age the Muppets. I think you could have left them looking like the Muppets. My opinion. You can leave comments below and bash me for whatever. But this box set was really great, and I paid like $20 for it, and I got all these movies. So hours and hours of entertainment for around $20, maybe $25 with the shipping. And if you have not watched any of these movies with your kids, I mean, I recommend you do. I mean, movies can bring you closer together. They make memories. Every single movie they have is a memory. It's a memory of times that I spent with my kids when they were younger, or my wife when we were dating, or whatever. A day that I went out. I know I got a couple movies where I remember there was one movie called The Burbs, which stars Corey Feldman and Tom Hanks and everything. And that day, it was like a traumatic part of my life, and I came home and there was fighting going on at home, and I remember my mother was ironing clothes and my father was yelling at her and everything. It's just, it's like movies make memories. So I just tell you, every time I put in that movie, that's what I remember. Every time I put in a Muppet movie, I picture myself sitting down, real young in this. I used to have this green sleeping bag, and I'd have like my G.I. Joes would be in like a little box, and I'd be under the sleeping bag, and I'd be watching the Muppet movie, playing my G.I. Joes. That's what I remember when I put in a Muppet movie. And you want to make memories with your kids too, so find kid-related movies, and don't just plop them on the TV and walk away. and come back, 2 hours later and hope your kid is still there. Sit down and watch them with them. Explain to them, the movies. Tell them stories about when you were little and the things that made you feel good. Movies are memories, and especially the original Muppet movie. There's a song that Kermit sings. I believe it's in the beginning of the movie. I'll tell you, I still get chills when I hear it to this day. And he goes, let me see if I can quote it, because it would be kind of cool if I could still quote it. It was like, life's like a movie. Life's like a movie. Write your own ending. Keep believing. Keep pretending. We've done all that we've set out to do. Thanks to the lovers, the dreamers, and you.
Life's like a movie, write your own ending, keep believing, keep pretending, we've done just what we've set out to do. Thanks to the lovers, the dreamers, and you.
I think that's what the quote was at the end of the Muppet movie, the original Muppet movie. If I'm wrong, comment below. It's been a long time. Muppet movies on Blu-ray. Get them. Watch them with your kids. Comment below. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you later.
How dare you enter! Now, get ready for the ball!
I'm not scared. Maybe